Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch a fan-made sequel called Valentine Bluffs, sequel to My Bloody Valentine. Let's check it out. We have a flashback. TJ and Sarah from the first film.
Why are you crying, Mom?
TJ just left.
It'll be fine.
Where's Daddy going?
Don't worry, sweetie. Daddy will be home real soon.
He won't.
Okay.
It's 30 years later now and Sarah has died.
When he wasn't drinking, and he has the right to know. I should be the one to tell him. She said before she passed that they live in a town called Valentine Bluffs.
The mayor of Valentine Bluffs these days is Lloyd Kaufman from Trauma.
Why would you deliberately invite this back here?
They're going to have the dances again
They're going to bring tourists.
and celebrate Harry Warden and Alex.
Your businesses will be profitable. You've done a wonderful job of decorating this place, huh? Not. Valentine's Day party.
They arrive in town.
No, we're not from around here.
Well, consider yourself invited.
Oh, no thanks, man. I really just don't feel like celebrating.
You should tell him about the 81 incident.
Hey.
What incident are you talking about?
It started as a legend. The legend of Harry.
I said shut the fuck up. We don't talk.
The story that gets told.
Didn't listen to Harry Warden's warning not to have another Valentine's Day party. And then the killing started all over again. One by one, they were murdered in the most violent ways. Axel got in a fight with a guy named TJ Hannigan.
Wait a minute, sir. Did you say TJ?
Yeah.
Well, that's the guy I'm looking for.
Do you know this TJ? Is he still alive?
Maybe the sheriff knows where he lives.
About Sarah, she was a good friend. It's really not something that I or anybody else in this town likes talking about. It was.
Eventually he finds one guy who will give him an address.
Go to this address. You'll find who you're looking for. But I didn't have anything to do with it.
He finds the house.
That's impossible. Thomas Jesse Hanniger is my father. Besides, he used to live here, but he moved away a long time ago.
It's not true.
No explanation.
He does live there and he gets in.
Peter, you have to understand. I'm not your father.
Great, more lies. Would you just please sit down?
Apparently Axel's the real dad.
Look, we tried to keep it from you for all the right reasons. But the real reason that I left is I couldn't handle the fact that you were his son. And not mine.
Well, that news threw Peter for a loop.
What the hell are you doing here?
And then later on, we see our first kill. And another. And this time we see the perpetrator, and it's a familiar look. Familiar MO as well. That's a heart. Kills keep coming. So here's the museum that's about to open up soon.
There's no way John knows about this.
Dedicated to Harry Warden and Alex and the killings in Valentine Bluffs. Interesting model.
That is just so fucked up.
Classic early 80s double kill. The kills keep coming. That lady with the big knockers gets it next. She gets drowned in the bathtub. Dude's on a roll now. bodies are starting to pile up,
Where's TJ?
and now there's a blood message on the wall.
I tried calling, but I can't
Their
get
blood was red, flowed from their chest.
Is that
Blah, 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 blah.
TJ, it's John. I think he's back. He's got Kelly and he's at the mine. He left you a message. I want you to meet him there. I think it's Axel.
So the sheriff gathers up TJ and the two of them go to the mine. Axel, if it is Axel, is allegedly down there. I mean, he asked for TJ to come down, so it's not unreasonable. Takes a while to locate him, but they do find him, and the fight is on.
This is for my Aunt Mabel, you son of a bitch!
But our killer gets the upper hand.
Oh my God, Kelly. What the fuck did this guy do to you?
Daddy, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Our fight ensues. And a whap. Badly injured. Then we get our big reveal. It's Peter. I guess he couldn't take the news of being Axel's son.
We'll see you in hell, motherfucker.
And I guess they're gonna leave him there not dead. Now, I think a year has passed. And we see somebody with a prosthetic arm, which could be Axel?
Oh my God. Mayor Thomas Otterman has been acquitted of all charges. Mayor!
And shortly thereafter, as our film comes to an end, our mayor, our beloved Tromaville mayor, is also dead. And perhaps another sequel in 40 years. All right, let's talk about this movie, Valentine Bluffs. This is a fan-made sequel, and you know it's fan-made sequel because if you look closely, it says fan-made right there, fan film right there. Came out in 2023, I believe. It's a sequel to 1981's My Bloody Valentine, which I reviewed a long time ago. They also made a remake to My Bloody Valentine, which I have, but I haven't reviewed that one. But anyway, this one takes place 40 years after the events of the first one, which is chronologically correct from when the film was made. The child of TJ and Sarah, the couple that survived the film, is grown up now. He's probably about 30 maybe, and his mom has died, and he wants to find his father, who left mom and the child years earlier when he was a kid. He wants to go back and find him. So he goes to Valentine Bluffs looking for his father. And Lloyd Kaufman is the mayor, by the way. And in this town, they're actually going to revive the Valentine's dance. And the mayor wants to cash in on the notoriety, the bad notoriety that happened years earlier, the Harry Warden thing, prior to what Axel did in 1981. He thinks it'll bring in tourists. The town is kind of dying, and this will revive their businesses. So even though some of the townsfolk are against it, he's going to move forward with the plans to celebrate the town's gruesome history. So that's what's going on here. A lot of the people in the town are hush-hush about things. They don't want to talk about what happened years ago. No one wants to help this guy find TJ, but somebody gives him an address. So he goes to the house and he finds TJ, his father, but his father turns out to be not his father. He tells him that Axel is his real father, and the reason he left his mother is because he just couldn't get over the fact that she'd gotten pregnant with the child and he just couldn't deal with that, and he left. So he's not the real father. So apparently, well, we'll get to that. And next thing you know, a bunch of people start dying in town again, violently, by a guy in a miner's suit. We can't see his face. He's got the pickaxe. He kills one after the next, after the next, after the next. Eventually, TJ and the sheriff goes off and gets TJ, and they decide they're going to go into the mine and try to find the killer, which apparently they assume he's in the mine, and of course he is. They go down there. There's a scuffle. More people die. But ultimately, it's revealed that the killer is, in fact, the son. I guess finding out that Axel was his real father, put him into a spiral and turned him into his father. Now, but they defeat the son, whose name I forget now, but they defeat him. But as he's like dying on the ground, he sends them a threat, and then the guys walk away. He's still alive at that point. Next thing you know, we fast forward 1 year later, and we see a guy fixing his arm. It's a prosthetic arm. Now, the end of My Bloody Valentine, Axel had like chewed off or ripped off his arm. So is that Axel there? And then that's basically kind of how the film ends. We see a few more kills after that. It appears that whoever's killing is back, and I guess we should presume it's Axel at this point. I guess I can't be certain about that unless I just missed something, and that's basically how the movie ends. That is Valentine Bluffs. Again, fan-made film, and actually, for a fan-made film, this one's actually pretty decent. The gore is pretty decent. They look like they use real effects for the most part, although I did see a couple digital things in there that I'm pretty sure were digital. Low budget, obviously, but well done. It's clear that the filmmakers here had a love for the original film, which for some reason never got a sequel. You'd think it was one of the early 80s horror classics, and it certainly was ripe for a sequel because there was the killer survived. So they could have made a ton of these, but for whatever reason they didn't. I don't know why. I always wanted a sequel. I just always wish there had been. It just never happened. But now we kind of got one. Not an official sequel, but a sequel nonetheless. Now, this film is actually streaming on YouTube as we speak anyway, as I'm recording this. There are some Blu-rays floating around of this. They're obviously homemade. There's a few on eBay that were going for astronomical prices. However, I ended up finding the Facebook page of the, I believe it's the director, or actually, I guess I don't know for sure, but it was like a Valentine Bluffs page. Maybe I'll put a link to that down below if I remember to do that. And I contacted them through Facebook, and they said, yeah, send us $30 and we'll send you a Blu-ray. Got mine right here. So that might be the way to go. It'll save you a lot of money trying to get those $60 to $90 ones on eBay, which are rare, but they are there. At least they were as I speak again. So anyway, that's Valentine Bluffs. Again, decent film. I liked it. No nudity, although there was close a couple of times, but there definitely some decent gore in this movie. So anyway, that's it. Valentine Bluffs, a nice little fan-made sequel. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Valentine Bluffs if you've seen it. Actually, you should see it. I'll leave a link to that YouTube link down below also. Check it out. Watch it. Bye.